Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Froe Show. My name is Joe Murray, and I'm joined by my beautiful co-host, Frank Mankin.
Where's the energy?
I don't know.
Put some energy.
I was trying too hard just to remember it.
Put some energy in it.
Next week.
Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Froe Show. My name is Frank Mankin, and I'm joined, as always, by my beautiful co-host, Joe Murray.
I think that was better.
I thought we were at the end of the song. I thought I was going to time that really nicely to just be like,
Just take three? Take three.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Froe Show. My name is Frank Mankin, and I'm joined, as always, by my beautiful co-host, Joe Murray.
Yeah, nice.
Okay,
Very
that was
nice.
much better.
Very nice.
What's up? Episode 82.
Mm-hmm.
How are we doing? We didn't discuss anything before this episode.
No.
You had something yesterday that you wanted to tell me about that you said, actually, let's talk about that on the show.
Yeah, this was like last week, actually.
Was it?
It was like the day after, and I was like, nah, I'm going to save this.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
I mean, it's not super exciting, but I just wanted to talk about it.
Okay.
I watched an interesting movie.
Uh-huh.
I finished Venom.
Yeah.
And then
I want to talk about Venom later as well,
Okay.
actually.
And then I watched this movie, and it's not a great movie.
Okay.
Okay. It's called Death Race.
Death Race. Why do I know that? Death Race.
It's I think I watched like a remake of an old one.
Right.
So I think it was old and then it was remade, and it's got like Jason Statham in it. And stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's one of those like
Yeah.
action-packed movies.
Yeah. Like a BBB movie.
Yeah. This movie in particular is really good if you're in the mood just to like see some people get killed and like see lots of fast cars,
Yeah,
and you're
okay.
like,
It's like Fast and Furious, but times 10
yeah,
on the stupid scale.
yes,
Which, to be fair, it's Fast and Furious is getting there.
it's yeah. Fast and Furious is bad now.
Isn't the next one going to space?
Oh, probably. I don't know.
I
I
think the next
haven't
one's
even
going to
seen the
space.
last one. I don't
I haven't
think.
seen the last couple. I think the last one I watched was like 7
Yeah,
or 6.
five.
My last one I watched was the one where Paul Walker died.
Yeah, that would have been 7, I think.
Yeah.
But 5 is the best, I
Yeah.
reckon.
Anyway,
That's
let's
peak.
not talk about Fast and Furious. Those
No.
movies are abysmal.
Yeah, so it's a 2008 or 2010 movie, so I probably will spoil it.
Yeah, off you go.
Yeah, so if you want to go see it after this, then
I
stop
don't think
now
I
and
don't
watch
think
it.
it'll detract from the experience by any means.
No, it's definitely a brain off movie. It's great. But like, it was interesting when I was watching it. So let me explain what it's about first. It's about there's like an island with a really high, like a max security prison.
Yeah.
And like that's where people with life sentences get sent to, and you just can't escape it.
Yeah.
Really. And it's because like the rest of the world is super, like the crime has gotten out of control, sort of thing, and yeah. So that's where they send them to. And they hold this race every year that's in 3 stages, and if you win 5 races, you get sent free, pretty much.
Right.
But
That feels like not a good idea.
no, no, and pretty much this is where I'm going to spoil it now. This guy gets set up and sent to this prison because they know he has a history of racing.
Yeah.
And like the race is filmed for like people on the mainland.
Right.
And it's like
So it's like Hunger Games but with racing.
exactly.
That's the dumbest thing I've
It's
ever heard.
pretty
and
much
I love it.
It's literally like they had a Hunger Games type thing. Like they explained this at the beginning, and then the audience got bored. So they introduced this race.
Okay.
And these cars are like souped up with armor and machine guns, and like
Yeah.
they have oil slicks and like
Right.
heaps of stuff. So
It's like Mario Kart
but like
Battle Royale.
like yeah, half the goal is to survive.
Cool.
Yeah.
Sick.
Hence the name.
Yeah.
But it had so they didn't show much or any of like the audience at all. I could tell that they had poured like all of their budget into the actual race, which was really cool because it had some of, if not the coolest stunts
Really?
I've ever seen with cars.
Interesting.
Better than Fast and Furious.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Better than Mad Max?
I haven't actually seen Mad Max,
Okay.
so maybe
It's just
not.
fine.
Yeah.
A lot of people really like Mad Max.
I know, yeah. That's why
I'm kind of on the fence about it. I think it's fine. It's
Okay.
like it's a movie.
Yeah, I have to watch it. I want to watch it now that I've seen this one. But yeah, and it had 2 of the coolest shots I think I've ever seen as well.
What were they?
One of them was a car one where like there was just fire behind it and the car like did a skit and was just like, it was just one
It's
of
one
those
of those
really
ones
good-
where you're like, testosterone, that's sick.
Yeah, exactly. And there was a lot of shots in it where it was like they had one chance to get this right.
Right.
Like you wouldn't want to do this again.
Yeah.
Like because it was crashing cars and crazy stuff.
Yeah.
And the other one was, it was like the people, and it was them walking out onto the race, like to do the race, and it was Jason Statham in a mask, and it had him like walk into a side light, right, and behind him was dark, so you couldn't see if there was anyone behind him, and he like kind of walked through it, and kept going past the camera, and he like came into focus in the light.
Yeah.
And you could just see a figure behind him that was out of focus, and they just kept walking, and then eventually she came into the light and was in focus, and then they kept going, and I was just like, whoa, like that's
That's really cool.
yeah. And you could see like the tension between those two characters, and then it's like, oh, this chick's actually like not a good person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's going to be the antagonist.
Yes.
I'm going to look this movie up and see what it gets on IMDb.
Oh, not good. I
Did you already check?
checked that after. It was like, it's not great.
I'm really keen.
Like it's not a good movie, but as if you want to see a bunch of cool stunts, then
Yeah.
go watch it.
Death Race, you said?
Yeah.
Death Race.
It's on Netflix, by the way.
Death Race, 2008. 6.3.
3.
That's not bad.
Oh, really? Oh, that's better than I thought then.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, wow. There's a lot of people in this movie.
yeah,
Yeah, right. I'm going to watch this. This looks dumb and fun.
it is dumb and fun.
I'm just looking at the pictures.
Yeah, see the cars?
This looks so stupid.
They're insane.
Speaking of stupid movies, I also watched a stupid movie this week. I went for a movie night and watched one of my favorite movies, which is American Psycho.
Yes.
Great movie, really, really good. Have you seen it?
I don't think so.
You have to watch it.
I've seen lots of clips for
it. It
stuff,
is genuinely like up there with the must-watches.
Right.
And it's one of the ones that holds up best, I think, of like the must-watch movies. Anyway, great movie. We watched that. We also, beforehand, found out that there is an American Psycho 2.
Oh.
Which none of us knew. We were all like, "Oh, cool. All right. Well, we'll get that too, and we'll watch that and experience it." Now, a couple things about American Psycho 2. One, it's not available to stream anywhere.
Yeah.
2, we couldn't find anywhere where we could buy or rent it.
Oh.
So we had to resort to ulterior methods.
Yep. Such as lending it from friends.
Such as lending it from friends, of which there was only one version on the entire internet that we could borrow,
Wow.
of which there were only 2-seaters.
Oh my goodness.
So this movie just barely exists.
Yeah.
Anyway, we borrow the movie from a friend.
That should be a red flag right there.
Immediately red flag.
Yeah.
And we went, this movie's going to be terrible, and we are so excited.
Yeah.
Red flag number 1. Red flag number 2. We start the movie.
Virus.
No. We start the movie. Cannot get it to start.
Oh no.
Spend like 10 minutes trying to get it to work. Finally, we get it to start. We start the movie. It comes in, and it basically retcons the end of the first movie with a flashback sequence that has none of the original actors and is shot with the backs of people's heads, so that you're just supposed to assume that that's them. And this guy who in the first movie is a very well established and very intelligent serial killer, and the end of the first movie was basically the point of the end of the movie was that he's just going to keep doing this forever and he's never going to get caught.
Yeah.
That was basically the general premise of that movie. Anyway, literally first 2 minutes of American Psycho 2, he gets murdered by a literal 7-year-old.
Oh my goodness.
And the movie continues. Movie shows the title card after the flashback sequence, and then we end up on this college campus, and guess who walks on screen?
Who?
Mila Kunis.
Oh no.
Mila Kunis is the protagonist of this movie, and she walks out on stage and she's doing this terrible voiceover, and it's like very clearly trying to emulate the first movie, but it's done horrendously, just absolutely terribly. And we're watching the movie, and William Shatner shows up. And yeah, William Shatner plays like the professor of her college class, and it's like just like it's consistently terrible, and like they clearly are like they don't want to show any of the violence, so they're like cutting away from things.
Right.
Anyway, we get probably about 45 minutes into the movie, and the movie just stops, and we were like, "What?" Anyway, turns out the copy that we borrowed just is broken and just doesn't work past the 45-minute mark. So I have no idea how the movie ends. But I will say, up to that point, was having a blast.
Yeah.
It was so much fun. It was like past the point of so bad it's good to the point where it's so bad it's good and then bad again and then hilarious.
Right.
Like this movie gets like a 3.2 on IMDb.
Yeah.
The point at which we left it was Mila Kunis's character had just strangled someone with a condom. And she said she strangled him, killed this guy, dropped the condom on his body, and went ribbed for my pleasure, and walked away.
Look, I don't even want to laugh at that. Oh my god.
It was horrendously bad, and I really want to finish it because it was that bad. Anyway, then after that we like turned that off because that wasn't working, and we were like, all right, well, let's find something equally as terrible to watch because we're in the mood for like terrible B horror now.
Yeah.
Anyway, we ended up landing on. I'm gonna read you the exact description because we were cackling at the description. Where is it? I'm gonna have to find it on Netflix because the IMDb description isn't the same.
Right.
But we were like going through the horror tag on Netflix. Okay, this is the description on Netflix.
Oh, here we go.
Despite being blown up by the FBI, the evil Jason Voorhees revives and, now able to assume the identity of anyone he touches, begins to kill again.
Wow.
Despite being blown up by the FBI. What a line. What a moment. Anyway, so that's Jason Goes to Hell, which we started watching. We also got 45 minutes through that, and then I was like, I think I need to go home.
Yeah.
But man, it was so funny. It was so funny. The whole opening sequence is like showing Jason get blown up by the FBI. And it's just hilarious. Like they have like this whole sequence of Jason like chasing like this. It's like the classic horror like Friday the 13th thing where like she shows up at this cabin and she like goes to have a shower and she's naked and Jason pops out and like starts attacking her and she gets stabbed and then she like runs off into the forest and then she stops in the forest and all these spotlights turn and it goes like goosh, goosh, goosh,
Oh, no.
goosh, goosh. And she like runs off into the bushes and Jason runs out to the middle and then all these FBI agents like pop out of the bushes and they go fire and they go go, 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 go. And then just like the firepower keeps escalating within the scene. So it's like pistols and then machine guns and then they got like the ground mounted machine gun and then they're like throwing grenades and like people are rappelling from the trees. It's so funny.
He's just a normal dude, isn't he?
No,
Oh,
he's like a supernatural thing.
Oh, okay.
But it was so funny because it's like taking itself so seriously, but also knows that it's stupid.
Yeah.
So it's like you've got these literally like 70, 80 FBI agents just going. Da, 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 da. It's so funny. Like, would recommend just for that opening bit.
Okay.
I
think I will have to look at that.
I'll show you later.
Yeah. Okay.
I was losing it. It was so funny. Anyway.
Oh man.
So yeah, that was my Sunday night. That was my Sunday night like B movie night after watching American Psycho, because American Psycho is obviously a
Yeah.
incredible movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was
Wow.
I had so
That's
much fun.
fantastic.
I had so much fun. Such a good time. And the rest of that movie was just equally as terrible. Like there's this part where the whole thing of the movie is that like Jason's heart never dies, and then if someone eats his heart, they become Jason, and then if they he can like transfer to people from there.
Right.
Anyway, the scene is like the coroner is like inspecting the body, and he's like talking to himself the whole time, and it's so poorly done. And then he just like is staring at the heart, and he just goes, and his like face is just covered. It's so good. Just watch it. It's called Jason Goes to Hell. It's an hour and 20 minutes long. Like it's
Just watch
it. It's so worth it. It's so worth it. Yeah. Anyway, let's move along.
Yeah,
I
so
I
good.
had a great time with that movie.
Yeah. I'll have to watch that. It sounds great.
Yeah. Anyway, let's talk about Venom.
Okay. Yeah.
'Cause we're already over halfway. I love these
Wow.
half hour episodes.
Yeah.
This is
We just
great.
gotta like punch
Yeah,
it
it's
out.
just boom, 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 boom.
Love it.
Yeah, let's talk about Venom.
What about it?
I'm also gonna change some stuff on the thing, but yeah, start talking about your experience with Venom.
Okay. Well, the start of it was slow, obviously, because they were bringing out the sequel and all that. Had to set up a lot of the world and the character, which was fine. It made it difficult. The first 45 minutes were hard, but it was so much more fun than I thought it'd be. I was expecting just another Marvel type movie, but it's a lot more like the original Spider-Mans I found.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's totally different in its own way as well,
Yeah.
which I really like.
Yeah. I don't know. I just had a great time, and it was funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just such a legitimately dumb movie.
Yeah.
Like everyone in that movie is stupid, and the story is dumb, and you just go along with it.
Yeah.
Because you're just having a good time.
Yeah.
Like it's one of those just for fun movies, but it's like a top tier one.
Yeah.
Like I would consistently choose this over other good movies.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like I would watch this over most Marvel movies at this point.
Yeah, because it's shorter as well.
Yeah.
And it's once it ramps up, or once Venom shows up.
Yeah.
It just keeps going.
Yeah, that movie
doesn't
does not stop.
Yeah. which is why it's so rewatchable, I think, because there's not that many moments after
Yeah.
the first half an hour of massive character building moments, I
Yeah.
guess. Yeah, I don't know. And even I was expecting the story to end just so badly when
It has it's a stupid ending, but it's not terrible.
but I think that's the best way it could have
Yeah.
come about, giving
Yeah.
the setup
Yeah.
with spoilers obviously if no one's seen it, but with the Venom and the leader
Yeah.
fighting each other when the leader's clearly stronger than
Yeah.
Venom. And it was a bit cringe as well, where Venom's just no, I like these people now.
We're friends now.
Yeah, so I'm gonna save your entire race because I like you.
Yeah, literally, right?
Yeah.
I watched a video this morning actually on Venom, which is why I was thinking about it. By Cosmonaut Variety Hour.
Yep.
And he does a bunch of these videos. He made a bunch of really good points, but his point was basically the movie's stupid, it's bad, objectively bad, but it's just fun. Just go along with it. But
Yeah.
the comments are so good, so good. So I'm just gonna read a couple of them. One of his quotes from the video actually was, "It's like the whole movie we're just following a weird drunk idiot,"
Right.
which very true.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Yeah. There's a comment that I'm trying to find, but I can't quite find. But it was basically along the lines of, the hack writers that wrote this movie wanted it to be serious and wrote an overly serious script, and the whole movie Tom Hardy is fighting against the script
Yeah.
to try to bring his version of the movie out.
Yeah, I see that.
Because there's so many lines that are just so poorly written,
Yeah.
but Tom Hardy makes them good.
Yeah.
My favorite line in the whole movie is right at the end when they're having the fight at the rocket.
Yeah.
Riot goes, "Get in the rocket."
Yeah.
I love it. It's so stupid. "Venom, Get in the rocket. No. We won't let you destroy this world. I love the stupid dialogue.
Yeah, it's great.
Here's one. I feel like you can tell from Tom Hardy's performance that he was the only person that knew what kind of movie it was. And from what Andy Serkis has been saying in interviews, he also understands what kind of movie the sequel should be. A straight-up goofy action sci-fi flick that doesn't make sense at all, but it's fun to watch.
Yeah. Love it.
Here's the exact comment.
Yeah.
I love this movie because the hack writers clearly wanted the protagonist to be a cool and utter badass, but Tom Hardy took one look at the character and decided he would be violently ill, in constant pain, and a bit of a dipshit who's always confused by the absurd situations. It's like he's fighting the script with a more compelling idea.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, because he just kind of goes along.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
He just goes for the ride.
Yeah.
And his life is no better at the end of the movie than it is at the start of the movie.
No.
Like, he's still a loser in his apartment. His girlfriend is still dating the other dude.
Yeah.
Like, he still has no job. Like, no part of his life improves. He just kind of goes on this adventure, and then now he just has a parasite.
Yeah. The only thing that happens is that he's, like, stronger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. He just has a friend now.
Yeah.
That's the end of the movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here's another really good one. This movie is literally a B movie with an A movie budget. It's aware of it, plays it straight, and embraces it. Watching it like it's anything more and then either loving or hating it is completely on the viewer. To some it's bad, to others it's great. I'm in the great category.
Yeah.
I really like it. I know
it
took me a little while to try to convince you to watch it.
Yeah.
Because it looks bad. And it is bad, but
I watched the trailer and like the teaser clip on Netflix so many times.
Yeah.
Like every time I'd go to watch something, I'd go past it. And I was just like, this doesn't look good. I don't want to watch this. Yeah.
But then you watch it and you just let it happen.
Yeah.
You just let it take its course and you go, you know what? I actually had a really good time with
it. Yeah, exactly. It's great.
Also, one of my favorite things about the movie is how wildly inconsistent the tone of the movie is. Like, it's like, at one part, it's like this super serious thriller, and then immediately goes into like goofy buddy cop story. Yeah. It's so dumb. And one of my favorite indicators of that, like, tone inconsistency is the first time you see Venom. And it's supposed to, in your head, it should be like, this big moment of like big reveal. You finally see Venom. No, it's just in a car window that you see.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
You just see his reflection in a car window. There's no musical cue. There's no sting. It's just kind of there.
Yeah, that's right.
And you're kind of just like, I guess that's Venom.
I guess he's not super clear in the window, I guess, though.
No, but like...
Yeah,
still,
true.
Like, I guess the first big reveal is when he bites off the dude's head, but like...
Yeah, that's when you properly see him.
You're kind of just like, I guess that's Venom.
Yeah.
Alright.
Because they do really ramp it up, don't they?
Yeah.
Because there's a whole fight scene where you don't see him, but he's involved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's his face.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
That's fine, I guess.
Yeah.
Anyway, speaking of Venom, the sequel comes out tomorrow.
Does it?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Which crazy. But this morning they released a big, long, like 3.5-4 minute clip from the movie.
Oh.
And I watched it this morning. And I am so excited.
Yeah?
I'm so excited. It 100%. They're just like, yep, this is a dumb movie now.
Yeah, cool.
Off we go. Like the whole clip was like, it was like the scene for Woody Harrelson's character, like getting ready to be executed. And then like Carnage, like his symbiote, fights back. And it's like this whole fight scene in a prison. And it's so dumb. Like, it's the best kind of stupid. It's literally just him like going around wrecking like dudes, pegging people across rooms. Like, it's just dumb action fun.
Love it. I'm excited.
And it was like, there's one part where I'm gonna like slightly spoil this thing, but there's like right at the end, he like turns into a tornado. Like, he just starts spinning really fast and turns into a tornado and starts like sucking things into his tornado.
Why? That's so dumb.
I'm so excited to watch this movie. I'm gonna go see it next week, I think, in cinemas if I can. I literally I can't wait.
Oh no. I wonder if Tom Hardy's still gonna be like that confused character, if they're actually gonna work together.
Dude, I hope so.
You hope that he's gonna be still.
Oh man.
Just
Oh,
along
it
for the
doesn't
ride.
come out until November in Australia.
Oh,
What?
sad.
That's so stupid.
That's always what happens though.
I know,
We're like
it's-
3 months behind.
It's so annoying, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's in theaters tomorrow in the US.
Oh, sad.
Is it? Let me check actually.
No one in the US can even go see it. Are theaters even open yet?
Oh no, they're like US is doing pretty okay now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Which, you know, we're doing worse than them now. But that's fine. We won't talk about that.
Politics and stuff.
Politics. Yeah, it comes out. It literally comes out everywhere before us. What? This is stupid. This is actually dumb. Okay, ready?
Clearly, we didn't like it as much.
Yeah. So, Russia and Ukraine get it today. Canada,
What?
Yeah, Canada and the US get it tomorrow. Most other countries get it. So all of Europe, all of Asia, get it on the 14th and 15th of October. And then us, us, Malaysia, and New Zealand all get it on November 25th. And then Thailand gets it December 2nd.
Whoa. What the heck?
That's dumb. I might,
That's really. Is there a Marvel movie coming before then? Maybe.
but that doesn't make sense because it'd have to be.
When's the SpiderMan coming out?
Oh, not for ages.
Oh, they're still filming, aren't they?
No, they're in post now. I think. December 16th is SpiderMan
Oh.
in Australia at least, but I think that's worldwide.
It's
release.
because end of November, that'll be nearly holidays.
Yeah, but it frustrates me that places will get it literally 2 months earlier.
Yeah.
That shouldn't be the case.
Oh. That's showbiz.
That do be showbiz, baby.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Sad.
should we start wrapping up?
What time is it?
We are at 28 minutes.
Yeah, I'm going to quickly share something then.
Okay.
I found or saw this week the best piece of advertising I think I've ever
Okay,
seen.
hit me.
It was it was for like bottle and can collection,
Yeah.
right? We had our bins out on Tuesday. When I came to bring them in on Tuesday night, there were stickers on every single bin down the road. And it was like, we'll come pick up your bottles and cans.
Oh, wow.
For free, for cash.
That's
And
pretty
I was
cool.
like, that's because every time I go to put a bottle in the bin, I'll see that sticker.
That's really smart.
Yeah.
Huh. Very nice.
Yeah.
Well done. All right. Cool. Well, do you have anything else you want to say before we finish?
Nah.
All right, cool. Well, thank you so much for listening to or watching this episode of The Froe Show. We hope that your commute was safe and you got to work safely or you got home safely. Happy 30-minute episodes. I'm vibing. This is great.
Yeah, this is great.
Thank you so much. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, my. It's so hard, man.
We should just bring it closer.
I think the running to it adds a little bit of spice to the show.
Yeah.
I think it just gives me something to work towards.
A little bit of angst.